In this video, I'll be giving you 10 tips that will make you a faster graffiti writer. So that you got some time left for the dishes. The dishes. What's up? Welcome to my first tips and tricks video. My name is Chuck. If this is your first time here and you're into graffiti or any other graffiti related stuff, you should definitely click the subscribe button so that you won't miss any of our videos. In this video, I'll be giving you 10 tips so that you can become a faster graffiti writer. Maybe you already know the most of these tips, then I'm really sorry I just wasted your time. If not, watch and learn. And if you have any tips for me after watching this video, please leave them in the comment section below so that I can learn from you as well. Also, let me know what was the best tip for you in this video. Let's get started. Tip number 1. Practice your sketch and memorize it. By simply doing the same sketch a couple of times, you start to memorize it and you don't have to bring the sketch with you. All the time you would use to look at the sketch again and again is saved, because of the simple fact that the sketch is already in your head. Tip number 2. Put numbers on your cans or structurize your bag. Plan out how you are going to do your piece before you start to paint. Which colors are for your fill-in, the background, outline, highlights, etc, etc. And then put all the colors next to each other in the bag, or even give them a number for the step in the process. This is how I structure my bag. If I would do a silver piece with a 2-color background, this is how my box looks like. I'll make sure that the fill-in is next to the rest of the fill-ins. The backgrounds are next to each other, outline, and then the highlights as second. So I go from one side of the box to the other side. Tip number 3. Put a cap on every single can before you start. Most of the time when I'm painting in a Hall of Fame, I only use 2 caps. One fat cap for the fill-in and one outline cap for doing the outlines, highlights, details and the rest. But when I have less time, I put caps on all the cans that I'm planning on using. This way you simply don't have to struggle with taking the cap from one can to another. You just saved yourself some extra time. Tip number 4. Use fat caps. Well, this one sounds really obvious, but there's more to it. When you use fat caps, you can do everything quick, but there's a big chance that your piece is going to look really filthy. Highlights that are way too big, second outlines that completely cover the outlines. I think you have seen it before. But if you learn to control fat caps, you can make thin and crisp lines as well. And if you're wondering which fat cap you should use, then this video may give you the answer. Tip number 5. Fill your piece with 2 hands. This one is a big time saver. Instead of filling your piece with only 1 can, use 2. Do the sketch with the hand that you control the best, in my case, my right hand, and take another can for your left hand and fill the piece with the both of them. This way you can fill your piece almost double as quick. Little side note, you will be using a little bit more paint to fill the same piece. Tip number 6. Fill your letters while sketching. A lot of people are doing their sketch first and then they start filling their piece. But if every second counts because you have to take a shit, then filling your piece right away while sketching will save you the time from walking from left to right and back. And again, you just saved yourself some time. Tip number 7. Go filthy. Did you know that when you do your fill-in a little bit dusty and you take a picture of it, you probably won't even see it? Or if you're painting at a Hall of Fame where people pass with 80 kilometers an hour? Can see it as well? Don't think so. So try not to let your piece look like you've just put a sticker on a wall. People can't tell the difference. And you just saved yourself some time. Tip number 8. Don't waste any time on details. Little mistakes, cutbacks, drips. The same thing as I just told you before. Do you really think people see this when they pass with 80 kilometers an hour? Besides that, I love to see some mistakes in other people's work. It shows the flow of their work, and especially when it's done in a hotspot. 9. Tip number 9. Piece first, then the background. Wait, what? First the piece, and then the background? But then I'll be covering my outline. Yep, that's true. But if you're not sure if you have enough time to finish, because you really have to take that shit, then it is more important to outline your letters than building a nice background. And with all the colors on the wall, it probably looks really nice. But if there's no outline, people can't read it. And the last tip in this video, tip number 10. Work together. This tip works really well, especially if you're in a crew or if you don't have any problem with other people working on your piece. This way you need less time to do a piece. The more people, the more you can get done in a shorter period of time. And by watching how other people are painting, you can learn a lot. If you want to see the most of these tips in action, you should check out this video. If you want to know more about Fatcaps, I recommend you to watch this video. Subscribe for more videos like this if you haven't already. And don't forget, leave a comment down below with your favorite tip from this video.